Alrighty, welcome back. Thank you for joining me. Let's dive into our next zodiac sign this morning. Actually, I want to light a candle. I think we'll do a collective actually to start. That could be a good idea. I think we'll do that. Alrighty. Let's do a collective reading. See what the general vibe is for the collective. There's something that you feel like you want to rush towards maybe, or you want to make changes, you want to go towards. This could be something to do with your emotions, could be to do with groups. Okay, collective, Cancer energy here. You could feel like you're like blocked, or there's something about clarity that needs to be had regarding the past, maybe. You're still wrapping up things. There's something about seeing things clearly as well. Maybe focusing more on your own desires, like staying to yourself today could be a good idea if you can. Or just kind of stay like in tune with yourself as much as you possibly can. I feel like there's something about you can go faster alone right now. Maybe you're like transitioning to a new relationship, collective, or a different situation or contract. You could be still processing a lot of things. You could have sleepless nights. We do have a lot of weird energy astrologically today with the quincunxes. We have a mutable square. You can check out Aubrey Starr's analysis on her channel for that. She's great. She talks about the Venus opposing Saturn as well this weekend. So there's a lot of kind of deep energy until Sunday. So yeah, it's just jittery, weird energy, honestly, with the moon in Gemini. Collective, what the hell? You're seeing something clearly about finances or long-term security and stability, or what that means or what it entails. And the people that you have around you are really important in that. It seems like you could be considering a lot about maybe certain options, or could be three. The number three could be relevant here. I feel like you want to make a decision, or you're getting ready. Yeah, Sagittarius energy here, Wheel of Fortune. There's like a decision here to see something clearly, to align yourself with something. Maybe you're changing your mind or your perspective regarding something. So, okay, interesting reading, collective. It's like there's going to be movement, but it's not going to be the way or speed. I feel like it's yet to be revealed. The more you focus on your happiness, though, the better, especially if you're moving away from any connections. I have the Two of Cups in the reverse. I feel like you're reflecting on your boundaries and if you've had the right boundaries in the past or in your connections, because there could have been something about not having correct boundaries in the past, which was impacting. It's kind of like allowing people to abuse you so they get used to it, they get addicted to it or something like that. This could have been a King of Swords you were dealing with, or just like men that were very, or masculine energy that was very like, maybe sociable, but also critical, or like very judgy or something like that. So, all right. Yeah, being shrewd, getting together with friends. So maybe you're like questioning certain friends. Yeah, temptation will test you. Someone who's working against you or behind your back. But you're going to be moving into better times in the future. There's going to be more progress in the future. I just feel like there was some kind of confusion. Yeah, forces working against you. People could have been projecting on you or something like that. Or it's like you were in denial. Tell me more for the collective. My highest teams of love and light. Angel Michael, guardians and guides. Thank you. Good Lord. So you will overcome some kind of obstacles. But I feel like you have to do this solo, or you have to first connect with what's true for you. Because somebody's trying to confuse you or get in the way of your connection, like your spiritual connection, your spiritual clarity, your connection with yourself. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. Interesting. And I feel like this will point the way. Okay. Alice, or the name A, could, like a name with the letter A in it could be relevant or something, or doesn't have to be. Could just mean like a new beginning, April, Aries. This is a time to actually tap into anything that's been bothering you, which makes sense. The energy is very like analytical. There's a lot of squares, so it's very dynamic. It's like very tense, frustrated energy. Squares can cause conflict, right? Um, so I feel like maybe somebody was trying to rain on your parade or something like that. Collective. What's the message? Jealousy is showing up. I'm seeing a clock. Like I'm seeing the scene from Haunted Mansion, I think it is, where it's like the beginning scene where it's like the one with Eddie Murphy, and there's like the clock is running out and it's ticking. Maybe there's a plot, or there was a plot to like end something, or okay, collective. Or make someone like sacrifice, because I mean, the movie starts with the suicide. No offense. It's a good movie, kids movie. Haunted Mansion. Let's see. It says you will realize your purpose later in life. It was kind of reversed, or I don't know if it's up. Yeah, well, it could be now. Maybe now is later. Who knows? Learn the lesson at the core. Interesting. We have siphoned and stole your abundance / life. Is this upright or reversed? We have frog here. I don't know, maybe. Don't go out at night. Hoodoo. What the hell? In your destiny. X-ray vision. So maybe you're like seeing through people, or you could be asking your spirit team to see what work people have done against you or on you, or if any, like spiritual work. Make it a ritual. Well, that's funny that we were just saying that. So maybe there is something here about a ritual. Show them, dark people, your dark side. I love it, especially with the Nine of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune here. So, wow. Stand your ground. This kind of connects to my other collective yesterday. It's like the what is it called? No, it had a collective photo of the Cerberus, or the dog with the 3 heads. So this reading could connect to that one potentially, because it's giving similar vibes. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I should do collective readings all the time, because I don't know if I can ever go through all the zodiac signs, but. Yeah, there's definitely forward momentum, or the winds are changing. Yeah, this is because of decision. There's a decision to go towards success, to see through something. You could be getting rid of certain people. It could be 3 people, could be a third party situation, could be Gemini energy. I don't know. I feel like you're really like, I feel like you're what do you call that? Like is it called quelling the flock? Why can't I speak? I don't know. Like getting like selecting which animals you're gonna harvest this year, and then I don't know. I feel like there's something like that. um, Yeah, it's like changing your direction. You're establishing boundaries with something in the past and opening up to new options, maybe. You're doing this very shrewdly, it looks like. 9 of Pentacles, because you want independence. There's something about your own wealth in the future, your own independence, and you're clarifying what's a priority to you so that you can bring peace to your life. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune on the top. Wow. So there is something here changing. It's like the winds of change, and there's something rolling, changing, and maybe you feel this. Or you could be initiating this with ending something as well. So let's go ahead and get extra messages. Collective. I heard believe it to see it or something. Collective. Something about Christmas, Santa Claus. Maybe you're asking Santa for something. Collective. Wishing upon a star. Let's see. Learn the lesson at the core. Or maybe you need to work with your spirit team to learn the lesson. Breathe, listen, and feel. That's interesting. So just allow yourself to relax in the present moment. The more present you can be, the more power you have. You're connected, you're listening to your spirit team. Rich inner world you're cultivating. Interesting. And it says feel the vibration. Okay, very interesting. I mean, it's giving those creatures in the ocean that are like, what do they call, electroreception, where they can like sense things in the water. And it's by electricity. Don't let them hold you back. Yeah, so that could be why you're establishing boundaries. Willing to bite if necessary. It says, I feel like I'm getting Capricorn energy, or there's something about ending something. Always outmaneuver. And it says they say yes, but they won't. They say yes, but they won't. Interesting. Try to block your creativity. Underhanded comments. I also heard tactics, and not everyone is meant to meet you where you are. We also have, I guess that makes sense why you're like quelling the flock or whatever we said. Someone is coming in to help you move on. Well, damn. All right. I feel like that was a good way to end, but I want to pull a plant for you, lovely collective, today for this interesting. I feel like it's been a bumpy ride. Maybe more so now. Like maybe you're really close. Don't they say it gets darkest before the dawn or something? So, collective. Yarrow. Interesting. I'm pretty sure this breaks a fever. Or I could be wrong. It could be something else. Yarrow. Also known as woundwort, 7 years love, bad man's plaything, eerie, the devil's nettle, yarrow is a profoundly powerful plant. While it's poisonous to consume in large amounts, when used in a tea, it provides courage, healing, and protection. Achilles used it to staunch the wounds of his men during the Trojan War. Wow, so yeah, definitely don't give it to someone on a fever. I must have got that confused. It can even enhance psychic ability, and dried yarrow stalks are traditionally used to throw the I Ching. Gather yarrow that has just begun to droop and hang it upside down to dry. So maybe you need to check out the I Ching, or like how to use that as a divinatory tool. Like if you like your own divination in your own life, like just I think they use a book, but I think you can also there's many different ways. I'm sure, like I don't know. So maybe you can look that up. I know I saw an oracle card deck recently with some. It was like only a part of the I Ching or something, but I didn't get it. I had to. I decided to go with the beautiful animals. You know me and animals. So, anyways, you can leave it hanging for general protection, healing, or love spell. It will place a blessing over your house. Interesting. This could be about your dreams or desires or connections. Primrose. Actually, now I'm kind of curious what Primrose is doing here. Primrose is said to attract fairies, which is interesting since many plants are renowned for the ability to protect against the fae. To understand this dichotomy and why Celtic folklore seems both to value and fear them, it's useful to think of them as the embodiment of nature. So maybe like elemental spirits, nature spirits. As forest witches, we worship nature, but our reverence is tempered with rational unease. Nature can be dangerous, even harmful. Primrose is for the times when you feel most at ease with nature and recognize it as a force that protects rather than endangers. Collect 3 primrose blossoms, preferably early in the morning when the dew is still on them. Brush your cheeks with the dew, blessing and anointing yourself. Take them home and rest them on the windowsill to dry, or serve as an invitation for fairies. Sagittarius energy, something about travel, expansion, your beliefs, welcoming new ideas. Daisy there, okay. Alrighty. Sorry, I'm just trying to get it. Okay. Mandrake is there. Alrighty, something about Professor Lupin or something, or werewolves or something could be relevant. Let's pull some of these. Apology. Somebody could be exiting a certain commitment or establishing boundaries. You might want to come out of some kind of conflict. This could be a man. Collective. Someone's being very strategic. Or they tried to be. Oh yeah, there's lots of people around them watching them or something. They don't want distance. They don't want rejection. And they want to open up. Yeah, they were resisting something. They're coming out of doubts. They want to bring stability. They are leaving the past behind or the external behind. They could have had some kind of intuitive hit about their guilt or something like that. They could have been operating in fear or doubt or fears or limitations or something. All right, let's get you a familiar for the collective. I think we'll close it out there. Wow, foreboding. Maybe you sense this or something like that. Black Hound. Because like this, like literally the listen. Didn't we get something about listening like in the ear like that? Okay. Black Hound snarls and growls through fearful mists. Apprehension grows as fate twists. Don't they say black dogs are extremely protective? 1515 as I looked, so that's crazy. That could be something about fighting. Leo energy. 11 Aquarius energy. Keep your wits about you at all times. Trust your gut feelings. Don't ignore them. Be like a dog with a bone, persistent until you have all the answers you seek. Be aware of all signs and symbolism. Your inner ferocity is surfacing to howl your truth. And that was right near the show them your dark side. Visualize shape-shifting into the Black Hound to access the inner courage and strength with dog hair in hand. Summon forth the hounds of protection and to reinforce boundaries or when you're in dire need of help and support. Yeah, there are some gods and goddesses that are extremely, like if you're in a dangerous situation, fantastic. Hecate, goddess of witchcraft, black hounds to guard the gates of the underworld. I mean, any kind of like death god is great. At night, she searches in the dark with her hounds for lost souls. Across the moors and mists of time, I've traveled to warn you of what might occur. Do not ignore this message, for to do so is at your own peril. My heightened senses sniff out impending storms miles away that could cause instability. Well, it was reversed, so maybe this could be something that's bringing stability. I'm not sure. Fear not, like maybe you're using this to find stability. Fear not, I protect and guard you through the dark night and keep you safe. You have felt this uneasiness for a while now. We do have mutable square energy today, specifically, so you're going to feel that. Moon and Gemini rules the mind, rules our connections, communications. There's an uneasiness. It's a mutable square. It's very tense with Virgo, Venus and Virgo, Saturn in Pisces. So yeah, just check out Aubrey Starr's video. And you need to trust that your inner feelings are correct, never doubt them, for to do so would have catastrophic effects. I fiercely guard your territory, and you will hear me howl in your defense, shielding you from predators who would do you harm. So yeah, you could be working with protective spirits. Betrayal surrounds you, cloaked in love and light. They are not what they say they are. They would seek your downfall, for below the surface there's no good intentions. There might be good intentions, I don't know. We're just reading this card. I walk beside you now as your guardian, loyal and faithful to prevent any harm coming to you in the future. So let's go ahead and see with some juicy messages if there's anything else. Collective messages, last messages for this reading. I heard Lilith. So somebody could be angry at you or is like projecting anger, or maybe tapping into your own anger could be really good, or oh my god, useful. Seeing a chainsaw. Like that song Pink. I don't know what song that is. I just know she carries a chainsaw. Oh my god, shit. Sorry, I hope I didn't screw anything. I almost pulled this cord because we on that 1980s legacy type stuff. Okay. It says detach emotions. Maybe somebody was doing this and they want to attach. Maybe they had fears. Only ever will aim to take from you. Yeah, maybe you're realizing this about this person. They are just intimidated by your determination. So this is just somebody that's like literally tried to keep you back or didn't even care, tried to blame you for what they did to you. It says tried to block your creativity, learn the lesson at the core, rich inner world you're cultivating, right? So maybe you're learning these lessons. It says outgoing. Interesting. You can be very outgoing. Or they want you to leave something. Someone is coming in to help you move on. Okay. Well, I want to get some extra last messages then. The last collective. Why are they all going on the damn ground? Dirty, dirty low. Okay. It says they wanted you to lose yourself. Wow. So we're going to close it there, folks. So see you later. See you next time. Thanks for being here. Please hit like, subscribe. You can get a personal through the Buy Me a Coffee link or leave a tip through there. Take care.